Good morning and welcome. As chair of the Lake Country Power Holding Company, I will provide a brief update on Lake Country Power's two subsidiaries. They are Lake States Tree Service, Lake States Construction, which provides services to Lake Country Power and other utilities throughout the region. Our two subsidiaries are assets for Lake Country Power. And it's important that we realize that they provide for the co-op valuable and essential service, but yet they operate at an arm's length from Lake Country Power. Think about that. They provide the co-op with valuable and essential service, yet they operate at arm's length, independent of Lake Country Power. The businesses are under the umbrella, however, of Lake Country Power's ownership, but under the oversight of Lake Country Power Holding Company. At one time, Lake Country Power owned 3 subsidiaries, and I'll talk more about the third business in just a minute. First, let me take you back a bit. Lake Country Power diversified during the late 1990s, when the talk of deregulation was dominating headlines and legislative policy. The co-op used proceeds from the sale of 2 highly successful DirecTV satellite businesses to pay for the acquisition of our current subsidiaries. The board at that time also acquired another business known as Shelter Companies, which the holding company sold in 2009. Given the distressed state of the housing markets and the expectation of a long and slow recovery in the housing sector, this asset sale of Shelter was a good move, though the holding company still holds financial obligations from the original purchase price. Our approach within the holding company is to create and maintain value for the members of the cooperative through its subsidiaries. Shelter was not creating or adding any value. It was time to move on, so we divested of this asset. As a result, the holding company is using proceeds from the sale and dividends from the subsidiaries to pay down debt and service obligations that remain following the sale of Shelter. This is consistent with the goal we set at the time of the sale. We expect to complete that obligation by the year 2013, thanks to a $150,000 dividend paid by the subsidiaries last year. That's Tree and Construction, and an additional $140,000 dividend commitment from the Tree and Service Construction Company this year. The subs have produced close to $555,000 in dividends to the holding company since 2006. However, the subs provide value in other ways as well. Lake Country Power is a not-for-profit electric company, but is exempt only from income taxes, so the co-op still pays taxes such as business-to-business service taxes. However, there is one exception to this rule. State tax law allows tax exemptions when subsidiaries provide specific non-taxable business services to its parent company. As a result, Lake Country Power has saved nearly $250,000 in sales tax last year on right-of-way on work performed by the tree service crews. Since purchasing the tree service, the cooperative has saved $1.8 million in sales taxes on tree and brush clearing services for work that has been performed at Lake Country Power. The work they do is necessary, both for the reliability of the system and for the co-op lenders who require that Lake Country Power maintain its lines and provide services with reliable electricity. The companies also provide local jobs and stable business homes for up to 150 employees within its geographic area in Minnesota. Although consolidated revenue dropped slightly in 2010 over 2009, due mostly to the slowdown in the economy, both companies report strong balance sheets with very little debt. Going forward, our expectation is that the subsidiaries continue to provide value to the cooperative and to you, the member owners of Lake Country Power, through dividends, sales tax savings, and local jobs. The board has developed a solid governance model with the expectation that subs continue to stand on their own financially. That objective starts with good governance and is based on sound business plans and appropriate exit strategies if needed. We understand and know that in 2011 is going to be a difficult year. However, we have asked the leadership to continue their effort to diversify their customer and maintain value to the members of Lake Country Power. Finally, Dick had talked about the reliability and cutting budgets, and this is what we're really addressing here. When we have a subsidiary that can do this service for us and we can get a tax break to have it done, it helps create, and a value comes back to what we put into our budget on rates. Finally, I'd like to recognize, if Scott Larson's here, the general manager. Would you stand, Scott, if you're here? No? Oh, he's in the dark again. Scott has been the manager here since 2004, I believe, and he has set out and helped be a part of this model, and the success of is what I just shared with you. So thank you very much, Scott, for being here. Are any of the board members here? Roger? Roger Boltman is a board person from the Tree Service Board. And on this structure of the holding company, we also have two directors who are elected by you that serve. We have Jack Huta on the construction side, and we have Don Simons, who serves on the tree side. So these persons are the ones who directly oversee the operation, if you will, of these subsidiaries. So in closing, I just want to say that when we talk about the community of Lake Country Power, under that umbrella is Lake States Construction, its employees, and they work collaboratively with the management team of Lake Country Power. And when we always remember, we're better to do things together than by ourselves to achieve, and that is the mission that we strive on. Thank you very much.